In there too nice. Inside there too blood and fire comrades. We not just wake up so. We not come ready yesterday. There is a comrade on stage who is about to fix Jamaica's economy. Him start telling you already. As you all know, we don't currently have a Minister of Finance. As you all know, the person who is here know not what they are doing. So let's invite the next Minister of...
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Otis, Comrade Party Leader, and soon to be the most Honorable Mark Jefferson Golden. Your Councillor and soon to be Member of Parliament, Comrade Dennis Garden. Following a long history of great comrades who have represented East Central St. Andrew. On the platform, there are a number of comrades who will join us when we walk up Duke Street, whenever that time that man called at election. And him waiting, and if him wait till September, is the same result. Because we're ready to vote them out. Comrades, East Central is a bastion of the People's National Party. And I know East Central will continue to be that bastion, that strong PMP constituency. And you have in Comrade Dennis Garden a representative who will do you proud. Comrades, I want to share with you how we plan to make this economy better for every single Jamaican and not just a few. Because as a progressive political movement, we can't be satisfied if only some people are doing well while the vast majority are not. And our first task is to transform our education system. And I'm going to explain why that is important. Because education is the tool that gives every Jamaican the opportunity to lift him or herself out of poverty. So I am giving you a commitment that after our first term, every single Jamaican child who leaves primary school will be literate, numerate, and can do some maths. Because we cannot be satisfied with a system where we have children, students in first form, and 70% of them can't read and write. We cannot be satisfied with that. And what we are going to do is to put the resources in basic and primary school education. We're going to put the investment at the early childhood level so that children get the basics by the time they reach high school. And that will ensure that they can perform well in high school, that they can get the skills necessary to function in a modern workforce. We know that you have it hard, so we are introducing the EASE program. And what the EASE program will do is ensure that every child in need gets one hot meal per day when they go to school. So I know sometimes you don't send the picnic to school because you say, no, I have no lunch money. Well, we are going to deal with that. You can send the picnic to school because they will get lunch at school. And we're starting with 1 meal per day, and then we're going to roll it out and make sure they have breakfast as well. But we're going beyond that. We're going to ensure that even if you don't have the bus fare to get the child to school, we are putting in place a program that you get a subsidy so that that child, whether you have the lunch money, if you don't have it, and if you can't find the bus fare, the child gets to school, because we are placing the priority on ensuring that every single Jamaican child is literate and numerate once they leave primary school. That is a firm commitment given by this party that has invested in education to uplift the masses of our country. So therefore we're going to bring down the cost of electricity, because Jamaica can't be competitive in this world at the high costs that we pay now. 40 cents per kilowatt hour. When we left it in 2016, it was 23 cents. But this government has done nothing to bring more renewables, to introduce solar, we're going to fix that with Comrade Paulwell. We're also going to ensure that for those Jamaicans who are not customers of JPS, but who consume the electricity, we will ensure that we put in place a system that you can wire your house. You can get it passed by the government electrical inspector. You have a prepaid meter, and then we put in place solar within the community so that you don't have to spend the money on the JPS bill. We're going to ensure that for our emerging economies, our cultural and creative industries, the people who sing, the people who dance, the artists, the painters, the potters, we're going to put in place a fund of $1 billion so that we can support those industries. So those industries which have put Jamaica on the map, that have allowed us to punch above our weight, we will put the resources behind it so that we can grow our economy. We're going to eliminate the inefficiencies in government. Right now you have a government with the Prime Minister as the Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Between that ministry and the office of the Prime Minister, it controls almost half of the entire government. And that's why things take so long to do. Your Prime Minister in waiting will make sure we remove the obstacles so that projects don't take so long. We're going to fix the procurement issues so that we can spend the money that will benefit you and your children. And our fifth E, we have to run a government of ethics. We have to run a government of integrity. And you have in Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden a man with clean hands and a pure heart. So that the money that's supposed to go to the hospital, the $3 million, don't turn $31 million on a drill. So when you go hospital, you don't have to sit down on a wooden chair. You have bed. And if you have to do an MRI or X-ray, you don't have to spend a whole heap of money and go outside, go do it. Those services must be provided for you. And when you drive on bad road, at the same corruption, take the money there. So we're going to run a government where the resources of the government go to benefit you. And as a progressive government, we're committed to ensuring that every Jamaican has access to affordable housing. We're going to build 50,000 houses in our first year, affordable houses. And we're putting in place a fund of $1 billion per year to ensure that every young NHT contributor can get a grant of $500,000 to make a down payment on your house. Because we can't be satisfied with houses at $40 and $50 million because only a handful of people can afford that. We're going to return NHT to its original mandate and mission that Michael Joshua Manley put, which is that it must build houses for working Jamaicans. So comrades, the time is near. Go out and organize. Ensure that you complete your canvas. Make sure you talk to all the voters, some of whom may not understand and know what we plan to do. Share the message of hope, the message that their lives will be better under People's National Party administration. So whenever the time comes, and the time is near, we can vote them out and we can bring to this country a government of integrity, a government that will put people first, and a government that will lift the living standards of not just a few, but of every single Jamaican. Comrades, the time is now. The word is love. One love.
Comrades, you have heard your Minister of Finance.